David Berkowitz, known as Son of Sam, murdered 6 people in New York City from 1976 to 1977, claiming he received orders from a demon-possessed dog. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you happen to be watching from. Today, we're doing, as you've noticed, David Berkowitz. Going to be doing a life story on the Son of Sam. Let's go. David Berkowitz is an American serial killer who murdered 6 people in New York City in 1976-77, plunging the city into panic and unleashing one of the largest manhunts in New York history. Known as Son of Sam, Berkowitz was arrested on August 10, 1977, 11 days after his last murder, and was sentenced to 6 consecutive 25-year life sentence terms. Born Richard David Falco to an impoverished Jewish mother on June 1, 1953, in Brooklyn, New York. Berkowitz was adopted by Jewish American hardware store retailers Nathan and Pearl Berkowitz when he was just a few days old. He was reportedly a smart child, but was troubled in his own way. Having been close to his mother, he had a very difficult time as a teenager coping with her death. At the age of 18, Berkowitz enlisted in the U.S. Army and served in South Korea, where he excelled as a proficient marksman. After finishing military school in 1974, Berkowitz returned to New York, where he got a job as a letter sorter for the U.S. Postal Service and settled into an apartment in Yonkers. Neighbors and co-workers described him as a loner who kept to himself. On July 29, 1976, Berkowitz began his killing rampage, starting with 2 teenage girls, Jody Valentini and Donna Laura, in the Bronx. The 2 were sitting in Valentini's car in front of Laura's home when Berkowitz shot at them, killing Laura and injuring Valentini. A few months later, Berkowitz was at it again, spotting a couple in yet another parked car. He fired at them, resulting in massive injuries to the man's skull. That November, Berkowitz also shot at 2 teenage girls walking home together and left one as a paraplegic. Police around this time had yet to put these shooting incidents together to realize they were related. But all that changed January 1977 when Berkowitz attacked yet another couple parked in a car. Approaching Christine Fruin and her fiance, Berkowitz shot twice, striking Christine's head, which later proved to be fatal because Berkowitz used the same .44 caliber gun in all of his shootings. Police were on his trail, initially referring to him as a .44 caliber killer, which later evolved to Son of Sam moniker. That March, Berkowitz murdered college student Virginia Voskrenchin as she was walking home from class. The next month, Berkowitz claimed another couple, Valentina Siriani and Alexander Isau, something like that, sorry guys, in their car. But this time, he left a letter nearby addressed to the NYPD Captain Joseph Borelli, calling himself Son of Sam for the first time ever. Throughout his murder streak, Berkowitz left numerous letters near the victims' bodies, taunting police to elude their capture. As a result, the media coverage of his crimes were widespread, and Berkowitz relished the spotlight. All the while, New Yorkers lived in fear of being his next victim. Berkowitz's final hit happened in the early hours of July 31st, 1977, in Brooklyn. He shot Stacy Moskowitz and Bobby Violente. Moskowitz later died, and Violente was blind in one eye and almost lost vision, all the vision, in the other. Fortunately for the police, a witness noticed something at the scene that helped crack the case. At the scene of the Makowski and Violente shootings, a witness saw a man getting away in a car that had a parking ticket on it. Only a handful of tickets were handed out that day, and one of them was for Berkowitz. On August 10, 1977, authorities arrested him. According to the New York Times, Berkowitz said, "Well, you got me," when they took him into custody. During questioning, Berkowitz explained that he had been commanded to kill by his neighbor, Sam Carr, who sent messages to Berkowitz through his dog, a demon-possessed Labrador retriever named Harvey. Due to his outrageous claims, Berkowitz underwent numerous psychological evaluations, but was declared competent to stand trial. In 1978, Berkowitz pled guilty to 6 killings, as well as nearly 1,500 fires he had set in and around New York City. He received 25 years to life for each murder. Berkowitz's sentencing hearing was dramatic. He tried to jump out of a window of a 7th floor courtroom upon hearing the judge's decision. Since his arrest, Berkowitz has retracted his possessed dog, Son of Sam story, claiming it was all a hoax, a silly hoax. As seen in his March 20, 1979 letter to a psychiatrist, Dr. David Abrahamson. He also made statements that he had been part of a violent cult that helped him carry out the murders, and that fellow members, John and Michael Carr, Sam Carr's sons, assisted him. Berkowitz has been paid substantial funds of money to share a story. However, nearly all states, including New York, have since passed laws, sometimes known as Son of Sam laws, that prevent convicted criminals from financially profiting from books, movies, or other enterprises related to the crime. Although there are numerous media renditions of the Son of Sam case, Berkowitz does not financially profit from any works by him or anyone else. In 1996, Yonkers police reopened Berkowitz's case to investigate some of his claims, but since there's been no significant findings, the investigation has been suspended, but remains unclosed. Although he has been put up on parole on numerous occasions, most recently in 2016, and he will be eligible for parole for the 16th time in 2018. He has been consistently denied release. Berkowitz is currently serving time in the Shanhakan Correctional Facility in Wallkill, New York. While in prison, Berkowitz has become an evangelical Christian. Instead of Son of Sam, he now prefers Son of Hope. As seen in his book, Son of Hope, The Prison Journals of David Berkowitz, 2006, and featured on his website run by his supporters, because he is not allowed access to the internet. In his book and on his site, he provides an apology to the victims and their families. In prison, Berkowitz continues to write journals, essays on faith, repentance, as well as contribute to school-based projects for students of psychology, criminology, and psychology. Okay, you guys got that? Who want to learn more about the criminal mind and the criminal justice system. On December 12, 2017, prison officials revealed that Berkowitz had to be transferred from the correction facility to a nearby hospital. Although the officials would not offer specific medical details, the New York Post and Times Union of Albany reported that Berkowitz was set to go under heart surgery. In February 2018, the New York Post reported that Berkowitz had had a heart attack prior to his first surgery in December. In late January 2018, he had to undergo further treatment and return to the hospital after experiencing complications. There you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget to subscribe down below, alright? Excuse me. But anyways, as for Berkowitz, Son of Sam, as far as I know, he's still alive. Hope not, hope he's gone. But yeah. But anyways, like, share, subscribe. I'm gone.